Hey guys, it's Sam and welcome back. As you can tell by the title, this is just a question and answer video. These are just comments that I was scrolling through that I figured were questions that a lot of other people had. If you guys like this, let me know and we'll do this more often. I definitely screenshotted way more than I thought I did. I'm just gonna try to breeze through this. I don't want this to be like a 10-minute long video, maybe just something kind of quick. First one is, how do you find your Mercari profile link? You literally just go to the app and it'll say sell by tab and it'll be your store name in the corner. Mine's just Sam's Closet, so right up in the corner. And again, in the right corner, there's going to be a little arrow. Click that and copy. And then if you just press copy, it'll copy your link. So then you can post it to Twitter, Instagram, your friends. When a buyer purchases your item, how do you receive the money? So what happens is Mercari is kind of the middleman. So you make a sale. Mercari will hold the money that the buyer paid. You'll take the package to the post office will deliver it to the buyer. Once they confirm that they got the package, rate you, the money will be into your balance on Mercari, which then you can transfer out just to your bank account, or you could use it on Mercari to buy something else. I've listed a few things the past couple days, no one's bought any of them. In that instance, it's kind of, what have you listed? Are you listing things that are trending now? Are you listing things that you believe are worth something? If you have good quality stuff that you've barely worn, Target, Old Navy, another store that has quality clothes but isn't really worth resale value, that's where your issue is. Continuously refreshing your listings, maybe every couple days, promoting the item or adding new pictures or just revamping it. If I don't have a Dymo, can I print the label on a regular piece of paper and use tape to secure it? Yes. I personally recommend buying printer labels. They're like an 8x11 or whatever printer paper size is. I don't know, I'm not a genius. They have those and they have them sticky and it's like in halves. So I used to buy those and put them in my printer and you could get 2 labels off each piece of paper and they just stuck really easily. It's basically the same thing as a Dymo but cheaper. I recommend that, but yeah, you can use paper and tape if you really want to. I personally bought a Dymo because I thought it was a good investment for my business. I paid it off probably in like 3 or 4 sales anyways. So if you're selling at least an item a day or like 5 to 6 items a week, it's gonna pay itself off in no time. It's made my shipping process a whole lot easier. I have a question about shipping. When you're shipping USPS, how does Mercari decide what's first class, what's priority? That's really funny. I literally just did a video on shipping, so if you didn't see it, you can watch it. It's kind of just a ramble. Anything over a pound is priority, anything under a pound is not priority, is essentially how I look at it. Same, how do you block people on Mercari? I've gotten some weird reviews and don't want to deal with them again. You know, I've done this before. It's really funny. People ask for a return because it doesn't fit, and in Mercari's rules, they can't do that. And that happens, you just go to the page, and in the upper right corner, kind of like how I got to your profile link, there'll be 3 little dots, and it will literally just, I don't know why I'm showing you if you can see, it says block user or share their account. And I just press block and they are gone. Can sellers refuse buyers' return requests? Yes and no. It's kind of an iffy situation. It's kind of like ethics based. If you sold something and you knew it was like damaged or there's a hole or it shrunk or something like that, and you sell it and the buyer's like, oh, like you didn't note this in the description, blah, 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 and you kind of ignore them, then like you're kind of the POS in the situation. But if they get it and they make a hole, or they wear it and they stretch it out, or it doesn't fit them, that's the point where they should have read the description and asked more questions. In that instance, no. If they make a hole or they cut it or they rip it, then they tell Mercari it was you. You'll have to open a case and Mercari will just get into it and you could just be like, here's the pictures for my listing. This is what I sent them. I don't know what happened in transit or when they got it, but this is how it left my house. And most times Mercari will side with you. Sometimes if it's an item that's like $10 or something, Mercari will just give them their money back and you, and they'll just take the loss on it. But no, if they like just receive it and they're like, I don't want it, can I send it back, or it doesn't fit? No, you have every right to decline that request and move on with your day. It may give you a bad review for that. That's happened to me and I had to contact Mercari to take the review off. Do you recommend taking pictures wearing the clothes or flat laying? I really haven't perfected pictures. What I like to do is flat lays. I just think the pictures come out looking cleaner. I'm not a model, I resell anyways, so this body don't fit into a lot of sizes. That would just not be cute. Personally, I haven't seen a difference, but I like to flat lay and I make sales, so good sign. When you sell bundles, do you have the customer pay shipping? I always make the customer pay shipping unless it's like a super expensive item and they ask me to pay shipping. So instead of me going down on my price, I'll just pay shipping if that makes them happier. Can I use priority mailboxes for FedEx? You may not. So priority mail is only post office, like that is their thing. Like FedEx has like FedEx mail, priority mail is like USPS. What do you recommend for people who use regular printers for labels, glue or tape? I use tape. I feel like glue gets too messy and moist and sticky. I would just use tape. What are your thoughts on pricing? Lower price and have customers pay shipping, or higher price and offer free shipping? Said this a million times. I would rather do a higher price and then work my way down. You have to have a tracking number to get paid shipping small items like vinyl decals and stickers. I don't recommend doing this. I would just put them in like an envelope with a stamp and send them, and then when it's a tracking, I just put a random tracking number, and then when they got delivered, the person would rate me and I would get my money. But the problem with that is if the person doesn't rate you or claims the item never came, even if it did, you have no proof that it came and you're screwed out of the money. You do need to put some kind of tracking number in there. Mercari doesn't actually look at it, but if the buyer was to track the item, it'll say the tracking number doesn't exist. Do with that as you must. Can you use bubble mailers on Mercari for plush? Sure. I just don't because they're more expensive. What if you don't have a computer or printer? If you have a smartphone, you could take photos and list from there. The only problem is if you're gonna sell stuff, you're gonna need to print a label. So if you don't have a computer or printer, I would recommend going to your public library. Do you measure clothes and do you put the measurements in the listing? No, I don't measure clothes. I think that's really tedious and annoying. If you're buying a Nike hoodie, it's a large, like, you know what a large Nike hoodie like fits, you know? Like, you know what size you are. So no, I think measurements are really annoying. If you have a camera that doesn't take good photos, what do you think a lighting kit would do? Personally, I just open my windows like peak 2 p.m. day. Even an app, you could download an app, buy a $1 or $2 app that will help brighten your photos. That is all I got for you. Those are all the questions that I screenshotted from the last like 4 months. Let me know down below if you have any suggestions on new videos or want to say hey. I will see you guys next time.